Stinky, stinky fur face. Sup, y'all? It's your boy Stinky Farface. It is super early in the morning. I just got a cup of coffee. I'm waiting for it to kick in. So let's play some Firewatch. Here we go. Alright, we are back in Firewatch. When we last played.
Hey, Henry?
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Alright. Yeah, we'll do this again. Tom Cruise.
I could be Tom Cruise's good-looking twin brother.
Oh, that's too bad. I read in People he's like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, well, you can't win them all.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Tuxedos.
Tuxedos, as often as possible.
Oh, really?
You bet.
How cosmopolitan. I didn't realize Boulder was so chic.
It is the peak of high society.
Good to know, dear, yes. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Thick beard.
Pretty thick beard.
Oh, have you always had a beard?
For a while, yeah.
All right, perfect. I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay? Don't don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
Steely.
They're steely.
That's just a tired.
Hard stare.
Like a Siberian husky.
Sure.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
Alright, there we go. So when we left off, we were repairing this window. And then she was creepily staring at us and drawing a picture. Totally not like a psychopath. So I need to find some boards for that window. I didn't see any boards while she was talking, so let's go down. Maybe there's some boards down here. Alright, good, I can run now. Alright, there's a board. Couple more boards. Alright. The heck? No kidding. Alright. Cistern. I wonder if cisterns, like all you need is moisture and, like, darkness for bacteria to breed. So I wonder how they keep that from, like, getting some horrible bacteria growing. Alright, so we got a board there. And we got it. Oh. Good. How many more do I need? Oh. Alright, sweet. Alright, so I got that. Thank God I found that, because I would have been wandering in the woods. Alright, let's board this up.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task and I'll give it to you.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. I mean, it's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
All right, day 9. I feel like we skipped a couple days.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Oh, this is actually really nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Not too bad. I could get used to it out here.
That's nice. Look, I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
Oh, no, that does suck. I'm happy to be questioned. I didn't do anything. It's probably a coincidence. All right, I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything to them.
What about their camp?
That wasn't me. You know that.
Don't get defensive. Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
Oh, man, that's rough. Because, like, you don't want unnecessary attention, but you also don't want to impede an investigation. So, yeah, it's worth mentioning.
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
At the end of the day, it's the right thing to do. Oh, wow, day 15. We are flying through the days. Yeah, no, I was told that we would start speeding up the days.
Henry, wake up. Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Oh my god. What? David Slate, you're the big dumb idiot. Hi, Julia. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Jules.
Oh, you sound tired.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
Wait, is that his wife? I'm fine. Are you?
Sure. Are you? Everything good there? Jules?
What? Oh, sorry, Henry. Yeah, I'm good.
What? The heck?
That's good.
Why is she weird?
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Are you?
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Bye, baby.
That was so weird. I'm wondering if that conversation, like, actually happened or not. Because it was the middle of the night. He probably hallucinated that. Alright, hike north
Is it
through...
too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find a supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function.
Man, having daily prunes, that's one way to keep you unclogged.
So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night? You were sleeping, I guess, and All I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, when it comes to her.
Yeah, I shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't be out here.
Yes, you should.
No, I just ran away from my problems.
No, you didn't. We all fuck up.
Ugh.
Look, so a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
Alright. Yep, going the right way. Yeah, there is no quick and easy fix for when someone breaks your heart. You gotta wait it out, do the best you can. And it's gonna suck for a while. Here we go. It's a part of life. Here we go. Food for the other lookout. Food for Two Forks lookout. Food for other lookout. Alright, so what am I supposed to get? Alright. Boom. Two Forks. Oh, alright. We're just... Wait. Moss Peak, Spruce... You know what? I don't want to take it if I don't need it. Hey, alright.
Alright, I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
Alright, good. Thank God. Holy crap.
Got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Yeah, it's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Alright. The Big Fire. I like that. No, let's call it The Big Fire.
No ideas, huh?
Well, we should just call it the Big Fire if we think it's going to be.
The Big Fire.
Yeah.
Well, that is practical.
Always my goal.
I'm actually amazed we've never used that name.
Sometimes the best names are the most obvious.
The Big Fire it is. So
Nice.
there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then on nights like tonight when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You'd like it there.
Nah, that's not healthy. Yeah.
I've had one too many bad experiences with tequila. I'm a little reticent to try it again.
Well, maybe you just need a new, good experience with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you looking at the fire?
Yeah, I am.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Sure you are.
Sure you are.
I am.
I don't know what that means.
It doesn't matter. I get it. With Julie and everything, you probably don't want to be here.
I don't know if that's true.
Forget I said anything. I just meant I like that you're here. Why don't we both just go watch this fire and try to imagine all the old, dead things it's burning away?
Wow, day 76.
You're going fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
No, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Sure thing.
Sure, no problem. Remember me fondly.
You were such a drama queen.
Ugh, can't believe I'm gonna leave this planet as a pile of bear shit.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Alright, clipboard.
Someone left their clipboard out here.
Huh. It could have been one of the Fish and Game folks. See if there's a name or a credential or something. I can call it in.
Alright, what do we got? Alright, are you gonna let me read it?
What the? It's... Holy shit.
What's going on? You didn't actually find a bear, did you?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Henry? I'm worried.
Let's keep that.
You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, devastating. Regardless, just let me know, okay, Buckaroo?
Buckaroo?
I don't know why I just called you that.
Man, I just want to fish. Radio.
I found a walkie-talkie out here, too.
Okay.
It's going...
Oh!
Henry? Are you there? What happened, Henry?
Holy hell, I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with the radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold cocked.
There's Wapiti
Does
Meadow.
Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
All right, the
Are
north.
you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you.
All right.
This just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
There are people listening to our conversations. The person or these people were hiding in the bushes down here. What the fuck, Dee?
I don't know, Henry. This sounds crazy.
All right.
Yeah, and you're
This
not
way.
the one who just saw our words on a clipboard out in the middle of nowhere.
Those words were from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with the
There it is.
walkie-talkie, taking notes and talking to God knows who.
What's going on behind that fence?
What do you think is going on behind that fence?
Apparently a lot of following you around taking notes, which is unfucking believable, Henry.
Yeah, you're telling me. All right, I'm on my way to Wapiti Meadow. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. Also, I'm gonna call around and see if anyone's had anything weird happen to them or seemed spooked. I don't want to make this bigger than it is yet, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, okay. Hike safe.
What is all this? All right, let me look over here really quick. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other.
Oh, Ron. Got some bad news. Back at home, so hopefully they'll let me out for a while. Who's to say budgets being what they are? Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got hung up, Dave. P.S. Amigos in Spanish, in professionals. Oh, wait. Profesionales is Italian. Okay.
The boxes. Is there any chance that they had anything to do with those girls disappearing?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
Old sweater. Oh, map. Sweet. Alright. And I think I'm supposed to go down back there, but I was just curious what's over here. Alright, I think that's it for what's over here. Man, sucks that I can't go fishing. Alright. Alright, here's the fence.
All right, I'm here. Looks like goddamn Area 51.
Maybe they've got aliens. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, I'm at the fence. I don't see
What?
anyone around, but I'm not sure I can get past it.
How big is it?
Big. It goes off in both directions. Acres.
What the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora or whatever, but that's only a few square feet usually.
That's not what this is.
Well, see what you can do to get past it.
And what are the odds they left the gate unlocked?
Pretty low, I'd imagine.
Alright, let's try it again.
Okay. I've given it the good college try. No dice.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Alright, well, if you do it right with a rock, it'll work. So where am I supposed to go? So I'm guessing I gotta go back. And then up there to this side of the fence. Alright. Let's just see. Wait. Look for controlled burns south of Ruby River. Okay, where's Ruby River? Alright, let's zoom out. Whoa, that's way too much. Ruby River. If I were a river... South of Ruby River. Where the heck is Ruby River? There's Ruby River. Are you kidding? I have to go way down there? I am all the way up here. Oh, that's gonna be quite the trek, as they say. Okay, and yes, people say that. Wait. Long stick. Hey! Alright. Got a stick. But I can't use it. Alright. Wait. Look at that. So unrealistic. This pulls me out of the illusion. Alright. At least we got the stick. We found a good stick. The real stick was the friends we made along the way. I think I need another cup of coffee if we're gonna make it this far. Hey, where's my map? I can't use the map? Oh, I can't hold the stick and use the map. Alright. We're holding on to the stick. Alright, so I got to this river. I'm pretty sure I go this way. But, let's just double check. It's better to check twice and cut once. Alright. Alright. Back here. Still bummed out that we didn't go fishing. Surprised that we didn't call the police after... Was that me? Alright, that better have been my footsteps. Yeah, I'm surprised we... No, yeah, that was me. I am surprised we didn't call the police about some guy out here, especially with having, like, 2 missing girls. And then I get hit over the head.
I'm wandering around east of the lake. Which way is Ruby River?
It's in the southeast corner of your map. The scout camp where the firefighters were staged should be on your map. It looks like a little triangle with a flat bottom.
Yeah, it looks like a tent.
How did I never see that before?
Alright, let's put down the stick. Okay. Which way should I go? Alright, so going straight will... Wait, which way is straight? Alright, either way I gotta go down here, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's this way. Let's grab my stick.
Hey, I called around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Alright, put that away. Should we call the cops? Yeah.
Should we call the cops or the Forest Service and let them know this is going on?
Um, don't you think that would sound, crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. We have to tell someone.
Tell them what, Henry? Tell them we're being stalked and you were attacked and we don't have any proof?
I don't know, tell them we're being bothered or something.
Henry, I really like this job, okay? And if I give off even a hint of cuckoo to my bosses, they are never gonna let me come back out here. Do you understand that?
All right, I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
How is that justification? That makes no sense. You're being cautious is not a sign of any mental issues.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
Intercepting our frequency. Yeah.
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry,
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you sound worried.
No, I'm not, okay? Let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss. Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna see if this will let me keep going this way.
I know we don't know what's going on yet, but I don't have a good feeling. I don't like feeling vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the police. I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right through here now.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
He had his dad to protect him. Ned, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he could?
No, you're probably right.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or is dead. Alright. Drop the stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, update the map. Three blind mice, no way. And half of it is ripped. Why is the cover ripped? Let's drop that. Boom. So the first book that we saw with that skull on it had to deal with like some kind of like mystery suspense thing, and then that had to deal with like an FBI thing. I think I go up there. Alright, let's check the map. Ugh. There. Alright, yeah, we are almost there. Man, this tree reminds me of a fern gully. What the heck? What is a ski doing here? Alright, let's drop that. Let's see, can I interact with it? I can't call in a ski? Are you kidding? Alright, let's grab my stick again. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna act like that's normal, apparently. Alright, here's some stuff. These boats? Jet skis? Snowmobile.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
Whoa, someone stripped these snowmobiles down to the bone.
Huh.
And that's weird, right?
I mean, I can come up with a bunch of not weird reasons someone would do that out here, but given what's happened, yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah, where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
She stole it. That's funny. Alright, so there's an entrance there. Camp Arapaho. Oh, come on. There.
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
Camp Arapaho.
Oh,
You're there?
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into the idea of the scouts. It's something about men organizing boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers.
that is true. Like, I hate being in crowds. Like, I don't have a fear of crowds. I just don't like a bunch of people. The majority of people are rude and like selfish, and like going to like theme parks and being around people like that, it just sucks. Like, it's not enjoyable. Oh, I thought that was a cave. Alright. Ah, can't fit there. Now I'm stuck. Alright, there. So this way was not right. See, that looks like it's gonna fall over. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make that fall over once we make our way across. Oh, yeah, maybe that one too. Alright, but it's all well and good, but we need to find our way across. Maybe I can jump? Yep. Alright. We're not going to report the long drop. Oh, this is so cool. Totem pole, but we're not going to call it in, apparently. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can we push over this tree? Chop down. Alright, let's drop this. Alright, chop down. Alright, I thought we were going to randomly pull out an axe out of nowhere. Okay. So apparently we need to find an axe. Whoa.
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
It wasn't scout material.
He wasn't a scout or a weebelow or whatever?
I got the sense that boy could barely tie his shoes, let alone a clove hitch.
What the hell's a clove hitch?
Well, it's a knot that you are probably too old and too stubborn to learn. You use it to make rafts and shelters and stuff like that.
You know how to tie one?
Heck no, I'd make a weebelow do it.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the weebelows.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
And this is kind of nostalgic. I was in Boy Scouts and the Weeblos growing up. I didn't really enjoy it, but like there were some cool aspects about like outdoorsiness and like how to tie knots and how to do certain things like survival wise. So like there were some valuable lessons, but I didn't value it at the age I did it.
There are bear traps out here in the scout shelters.
Scouts are stalwart prey.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I just wanted to go home and play Sonic on the Sega Genesis. Here we go.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around
Ooh.
before getting picked up.
Damn.
All right, let's report the axe and then grab it.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
Toilet paper. Wow. Are you serious? I can't bring the toilet paper with me? Man. Travel.
I found a little trowel. Maybe I should take it with me. Use it to pop open beers.
Wow. 99% sure that's for burying poop.
Ooh.
And I already touched it.
Well,
Hey, Dee, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss. Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station.
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching? I mean, you and I aren't very interesting.
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
Alright, let's keep this. Alright, let's clear this. You know what? This is exactly how I got hit with an axe. Like, legitimately, I was hit in the leg with an axe when I was 12, and it severed, like, my muscle and my nerves, and almost bled to death. It was miserable. So, some guy was cutting brush like this, and, like, we had just cut down trees, like, right behind us. I'm going to give you a full reenactment. So, he came up to the brush with an axe, and he said, hey, back up. So I went to back up, and I'm like right here. And I went to back up, and I hit a tree that we had just cut down, and I turned around to look, and I was like, oh, yeah, the tree. And then I turned back to say, hey, wait, and then that's when he swung, and I was on the back swing, and it hit my leg. Man. It was very scary. All right. Oh, and then we could cut this down. Here we go. Hop on over. Alright. So, like, I still have nerve damage. I can't feel some of my leg. Other parts I can feel way too much. I can't lift my foot all the way. I can't lift my big toe at all. So, like, I walked weird.
There?
Oh.
I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like another lookout, could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios.
Well, what about when I heard you talking to someone else?
I just left your line open. That's not what this is. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Whoa. Day 77.
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The big fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
That's really weird. Trip out here. Are you
Are
kidding?
you kidding right now? Did you not stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
Oh, she's faking.
By the way,
Play
I
along.
was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it.
Yeah,
Make
dude.
sure it's in ship shape.
How are you not catching on to what she's doing? All right. Anyway, this seems like a pretty good place for us to stop. We're gonna look at this poster in the next one. I'm gonna give you suspense on what the poster could mean. So this is turning out to be pretty intense. So we got this guy going around. Apparently he captured the two girls and he hit us over the head, and then we discovered that there's some stuff going on in here behind this fence, and we're picking up a frequency of someone else, and now she's being obviously like fake on the radio, and our guy is an idiot. He's not picking up what she's doing. So hopefully, like, he catches on in this next video that she's actually being smart about this. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. This game's getting pretty good. This has been Stinky Fartface. Drop some deuces, and I'll see you on the next one.